Poke Nerds, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Tuesday, August 5th. You survived Monday. Congratulations. So right now we're taking a look at my big problem with Black Bolt and White Flare. Two separate sets. Do not forget it. They are two separate sets. I know they get lumped together. I know that anytime you're talking about Black Bolt, you're talking about White Flare and vice versa. It is what it is. But they are two different sets. Now, their hit rates are exactly the same. So my big problem is honestly that there are, too many illustration rares. And we're going to talk about that. And this is not me saying that Black Bolt, White Flare are not great sets. I really think they are. I think what they did was really cool. This is really a bigger picture, like, should you do this with every set if you're Pokemon? Is this one of the GOAT sets of all time from an opening experience? We're going to talk about all that stuff. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Got a couple announcements right now. The Kingdra EX Special Illustration Rare giveaway. Go check out our video on Scarlet and Violet promos, the top 10 promo cards of Scarlet and Violet. If you comment on that video your favorite promo card, you like that video, you subscribe to this channel, you will be entered for your chance to win this Kingdra EX Special Illustration Rare. Today is the final day to do that, and we will pick the winner in the comment section. We'll do it first thing tomorrow morning, Wednesday, August 6th. So be on the lookout tomorrow morning for any replies to comments. We'll let you know in the comment section if you won this beautiful Kingdra EX Special Illustration Rare. In my opinion, the best promo card from the Scarlet and Violet era. We've also got our channel membership going on. Just launched it last week. Really exciting stuff. It's only $2.99 per month. It's a way for us to support those who want to support us further, because we are doing channel member exclusive giveaways every single week. And our first one is this Pikachu EX Hyper Rare Gold card from Surging Sparks. Not only do you get that, you also get Marnie's Rival Battle Deck and Steven's Rival Battle Deck. Both of those and the Pikachu are going to the first winner of our channel member giveaway. Again, every single week, $2.99 a month. A way for y'all to support us more, a way for us to support those who want to support the channel. Join the Poke Nerds, link in the description below. So, Black Bolt, White Flare, what is my issue? Again, awesome set. I love this set. I think introducing the BWR rarities was really cool. I love the Black Bolt, Zekrom, the White Flare, Reshiram. Don't love the red Victini. Seen it in person. It does not pop the same way the others two do. I think the texturing and stuff is just out of the park for Zekrom, and Reshiram for the Victini, not as much. And I love Victini. I'm a huge fan of Victini. So, special illustration rares, pretty much standard stuff. In Black Bolt and White Flare, you're pulling about 1 in every 80 packs. That's pretty normal. You've seen some sets a little bit easier to pull a special illustration rare, some sets a little bit more difficult, but that's pretty much par for the course. Master Ball holofoils, that's fine, right? They're cool. I like them. I don't think that they're quite as exciting as they were when they were first released in Japan for 151 or even for Prismatic, because I do think the Prismatic ones actually hit harder. The texture pattern across the entire card, in my opinion, was better. Neither here nor there. Master Ball, it's cool. It's another rarity tier. The full art cards, no problem there. My issue here is the illustration rares. The illustration rares, yes, you get 1 in every 6 packs. The issue I'm having here when comparing Black Bolt and White Flare openings to like Crown Zenith or even 151, some of the best sets that we've had, you're not going to pull the illustration rare that you are looking for necessarily very often. I mean, you have to open a ton of Black Bolt and White Flare to find an illustration rare that you're looking for to pull a specific illustration rare. It is 1 in 848 packs according to TCG Player. I mean, that is, across the Scarlet and Violet era, about the same as it is trying to pull a specific special illustration rare. That is really, really difficult to pull a specific illustration rare. And obviously it's because Black Bolt, there's like 70 illustration rares. White Flare, there's like 70 illustration rares. There's so many. And for me, I got really, insane luck. I pulled like 2 Musharnas. I only opened like 30 packs. Pulled 2 of the same illustration rare, which is absolutely absurd. But that's just anecdotal. That's not going to happen for most people. But to me, it's just like, you're not going to enjoy the experience if you're not opening up Pokemon that you enjoy. I pulled Beartic, which was cool. I pulled Druddigon, but everything else I really didn't care about from an illustration rare standpoint that I pulled. I didn't pull any of the starter evolutions. I didn't pull Zoroark or Zorua or Haxorus or Seismitoad or anything that I found really appealing. And so comparing Black Bolt and White Flare, the opening experience, yes, you are getting these hits. You're getting Pokeballs a ton, you're getting illustration rares a ton, but you're not going to find the illustration rares that you really want nearly as much as if you talk about Crown Zenith, which you were pulling a Galarian Gallery card 1 in every 3 packs. You open up an ETB or Crown Zenith, you're probably getting yourself 3 Galarian Gallery cards, probably going to be 2 yellow border and 1 of the V-Star Alt-Art style cards. That's just an unparalleled opening experience, and I don't think Black Bolt and White Flare nearly gets there. But even compared to some other smaller sets, they're a lot more enjoyable because, again, let's say, looking at Scarlet and Violet, the average hit rate for illustration rare is about 1 in 12 packs. But let's say I opened up 4 ETBs of Black Bolt and White Flare compared to 4 ETBs of Journey Together. In those 4 ETBs of Black Bolt, we'll just say Black Bolt, I'm opening up, 36 packs? I'm probably hitting 6 illustration rares. Probably none of them that I want. But if you look at Journey Together and those illustration rares, 1 in every 12 packs-ish, out of the 3 illustration rares I pull, there's probably 1 of them that I want because there's just not that many illustration rares. My point is, even though you are hitting and hitting and hitting and hitting on illustration rares when you open Black Bolt and White Flare, you're probably not getting one you want. In Crown Zenith, that is not an issue. A, because more of the Galarian Gallery, more of the 70 cards in the Galarian Gallery are desirable. Not that these arts aren't beautiful on the illustration rares from Black Bolt and White Flare, but there's just so many Pokemon from Unova that I don't really care about, and I think a lot of people don't really care about. There's a lot that I love. There's a lot that I think are cool. But like, the chances of you pulling a Samurott or an Oshawott or a Tepig or a Emboar, Serperior, Zorua, Zoroark, Haxorus, let alone one of the special illustration rares, it's just not very high when you have so many hits. And so it's just too difficult, in my opinion, to pull a specific illustration rare in this set. Makes it very difficult. And the whole thing is difficult to master set. I mean, you've got all these different types of cards. Pokeballs, Master Balls, all the illustration rares, the BWR rarities, which are insanely rare, the SIRs, the ultra rares. It's a lot. And I mean, look, if I pulled any of the special illustration rares, I would have been stoked. BWR is stoked, obviously. A lot of the illustration rares, honestly. But there are also so many illustration rares that it's not just that I don't care about. It's like the average collector is not going to care about probably 60 to 75% of the illustration rares that you can pull from these sets. And yes, again, beautiful arts. But not everyone in the hobby identifies with Unova and Gen 5. I do like Unova Gen 5. I don't like every Pokemon from it. Right? So I don't necessarily think that this is a path that Pokemon should go down all that often. Again, because it's too difficult to actually pull the cards you're looking for in this set. It's almost impossible to pull cards that you're looking for, even if you have 10, 20 cards that you really want. When you talk about Black Bolt and White Flare combined, you're talking about 140 plus illustration rares. All the special illustration rares. I think it's a little bit too much. And I'm very happy for everyone who is, grew up on Unova, loves Unova. I like it a lot. I loved the Black and White games, and I loved Black and White too. I'm a fan. But there's just too many illustration rare cards that I don't care about. And it's not even as much that I don't care about them. It's that it's so hard for me to pull the ones that I really want to pull. And it's not even like some of the expensive ones. Just like it's difficult to pull what you're looking for in this set as compared to some of the other great sets. Because again, this is a great set. What they have done is really unique, really interesting. I just don't know that I would advise having an illustration rare for 150 Pokemon in every set. If they did this for 151, there's just more fans of Kanto. There's more fans of 151 than there are of Unova. So it would have hit different. But there still would have been plenty of cards you weren't really excited about pulling as compared to the starters and some of the legendaries and all that stuff. 151, you have an illustration rare or special illustration rare for all the starters. You have Moltres, which features the other legendary birds. You have Alakazam, special illustration rare. I would like them to find a balance somewhere in between what they did for 151 and what they did for Black Bolt and White Flare, for whichever the next region is they do. And I hope it's Johto. I really want Gen 2 to get this treatment. Don't know if it will. It might be more likely that you get a generation where Mega Pokemon already existed when those games came out. Right? We'll see, though. Maybe it's like Lumiose Pokemon from the upcoming Legends ZA. Going to be really interesting to see how they continue moving forward in the Mega Block. I can't wait to get my hands on some Mega Symphonia, Mega Brave, Mega Evolution when that comes out in English. And I do, again, I'm not saying Black Bolt and White Flare aren't great sets. They're some of the most unique things Pokemon has ever done. But to me, the opening experience falls short of a 151, even though the pull rates aren't as easy in 151. Falls much short of a Crown Zenith. I even enjoyed opening Journey Together more than I have Black Bolt and White Flare. Again, smaller set, so it's easier to find the cards that you love. Like I pulled a couple Articunos. I absolutely love that card. Lily's Rabombi. Different things like that. So this will go down as the first time Pokemon ever dropped an illustration style card for every single Pokemon in a region, which is so cool. But I do think it negatively impacted my opening experience overall, having too many illustration rares. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about my thoughts here. And again, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Don't forget you can become a channel member here. We're giving back to those who are supporting us here. And also, you can win that Kingdra EX special illustration rare if you go check out our top 10 Scarlet and Violet promos video. Really appreciate y'all being here. Have a good one.